I don't know how you guys feel, but I mean, like, just energetically, just done. Now, I am having a vacation. By the time this airs tomorrow, I will officially be on a 2-week holiday. So you may or may not get podcast episodes. You may or may not get spirit messages for the next 2 weeks, depending on how I'm feeling, and really kind of taking this time to unwind and kind of like sever energetic cords everywhere so that I can just like focus on me. I pulled an angel card right before this for myself for the day, and I got balance, right? And so this is really needing to come back into balance. And the other thing I was thinking about this morning too, because I mean, I know it's not just me. Me and my assistant were talking the other day about being on the struggle bus, and her husband actually made her a struggle bus ticket. It was so cute. And a lot of people, when I put up a meme on my Instagram stories about the struggle bus, I receive so many messages. So I know it's not just us feeling it. And my good friend Lauren Rainbow just posted today too that she's had to take a few days off this week because she's just been feeling it too. So I'm not an astrologer, don't know everything that's kind of going on. My amazing friend Mystic Linz did say I had Saturn going over my third house right now, opposite of my career line. And so a lot of what I'm feeling definitely makes sense astrologically for what I'm going through. But of course, we all respond very differently to the astrological currencies that are happening just based off of our unique chart. So I love astrology readings. If you go get an astrology reading, they are absolutely amazing. I recommend 3 people. Mystic Linz on Instagram, though she's really busy. She may not be taking people for a couple of months, but she's worth. I'll drop her Instagram below. Emily and Her Stars, who is an amazing Initiation Circle member. She teaches astrology. I'll drop her link below as well. And then, of course, I love Dr. Michael Lennox, who's the Red Robe astrologer. I had a really fun reading with him last year. Again, I'll drop all their Instagram links below so you can go check them out. But if you're somebody that like, what's going on? Like, is this just me? It's probably going to come up in your chart somewhere. So definitely check that out. For that reason, I'm going to be using Yasmin Boland's Moonology deck. And pardon my lack of words. Again, Saturn going over my third house of communication makes sense. I've had a hard time with communication this week, without a doubt. But one thing I wanted to just kind of talk about that Spirit was really inspiring me this morning as I was talking to them, just saying, wow, like I need this holiday, like nothing else. And it's spring break, so I'll be home with the kids, but I just won't be working at all. And Spirit was making me very much aware. They're like, you just came out of winter, like not just your personal winter, but literal winter. And where I am in Canada, we have a very mild temperature compared to the rest of Canada, where I live on the West Coast. It's just like this little pocket of paradise that has the most mild temperatures all year round. And we get all 4 seasons, though rest of Canada definitely gets all 4 seasons, just at different times. Like we already have the emergence of spring coming all around us. And so cherry blossoms are out. I can't say this word, but crocuses are out. Little purple flowers that just kind of stick out of the ground. They're wild. And so we are actually seeing the signs of spring. And it's almost like this release, because winters can be so intense. Like winters are the time of the shadow work. Winters are the time of, deep reflection and, egoic work. And so we probably are feeling really tired, and especially me, and I'm saying because it's happening to me, I'm sure it's happening to some other people out there, that we're just like done with the work right now. Like I'm just done with the work. I just want to stare at a wall for a few weeks. And so that's kind of my plan, is to not do any plans and just try to come back into like equilibrium and balance. And I have a really busy spring. I'm fully booked for mentorship, of course, and readings and classes and all that fun stuff. So I'm really, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, sorry. I'm definitely going to have to put a kid rating on this. So I just had a card jump out as I was shuffling. It's the balance card. Just as I'm talking about this. So like not only did I pull the balance angel card before we started here today, but literally what just jumped out of Yasmin's deck is full moon in Pisces. Of course, we're just wrapping up Pisces season, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So obviously, like if I pull no other cards today, the message for us is really around finding balance. And I know that that's such a buzzword, and it's these big buzzwords like purpose and balance. They're hard to kind of wrap your hand around sometimes, right? Because we do have all these amazing responsibilities in our lives that we're blessed to have. Let's make no mistake about that. But sometimes I feel like we put importance on things that just aren't that important. Like, can you let it go? Like, I actually have 2 podcast interviews lined up next week. I feel in my heart I'm just going to have to reschedule them. I haven't had an interview all year on the podcast because I've been so busy. And do I have to find balance and prioritize myself and not fill up that space with, podcasts for my audience? And of course, I want to give you guys the best, but it's like I need to find balance within myself too. So this is something that I have to do, but I don't have to do it now. I can push it a few weeks when I'm back to working, et cetera, et cetera. So balance is going to look very different for all of us. And what I find too is somebody who serves spirit all the time, I don't actually spend a lot of time in my own spirituality. I would love to say to you guys, like, I spend so much time in devotion. I'm sitting in the power like twice a day. I'm really tending to my own spirit, but my spiritual practice is really giving to other people. And that it fills me up, but I don't get what my clients get because of that. And so my focus over the next 2 weeks is going to be developing a grounded spiritual practice for myself and sitting in the power in the morning, sitting in the power in the evening. It's kind of something Lauren Rainbow inspired me with when she was guest mentor in our initiation circle last week. So balance, that clearly comes up as a message heading into this week. And it could be a couple weeks. You guys might not hear from me again until the April forecast. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So Spirit's also giving us the first quarter moon where they're making us feel that a lot of us are being tested right now. So this is a commitment test with this. And they're like, how bad do you want this? Like, are you willing to step back a little bit and trust the world of spirit that what you are desiring and what you're working towards will come? And if it's not now, it's going to come no matter what. It's in your energy. You desire it. The, wish was placed in your heart, which means you're fully capable of being successful with it. But there is going to be a test of a commitment because the way that we're conditioned in the world right now is instant gratification. I want it now. I thought it. I want it. We have teachers constantly telling that we can manifest like overnight. And for some people, maybe we can. For some people, it might be decades before. Would I have this right now in my life? I wish 6-7 years ago. It took 6 or 7 years to kind of come into fruition. And that time went by like that. So Spirit's saying that there's a lot of us who are going to be getting what we desire, maybe not right now. So the commitment's being tested. Are you still going to be taking conscious steps towards what you desire, even if you aren't seeing the initial and immediate benefits of it, right? So will you stay committed to the path? Just one final card is that Spirit is making me feel through this card, obviously. And of course, when I use the word spirit, it's my spirit, world of spirit. Like, it's just energy. It's just energy that I'm talking about. And they are making me feel through this card that what we have been working towards, even if we're not seeing that instant gratification, the energy is moving in the right direction. And we kind of have to lean into trust and faith that we're making progress, even if we're not seeing it with our human eyes and our expectations are not being met at every single action and corner that we're crossing. And so can you lean into trust and faith? Can you stay committed? Can you focus on balance in your life and just trust that you're making positive movement forward to where you want to go? And I can hear it now. I can hear people saying in their head, I want to hear from you below. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I want. And that's also a sign of being out of balance and being a bit too busy. Like, do you give yourself space to dream? Now, Pisces is the dreamer. So while we have a few days left in Pisces, I think by the time this airs, maybe one day left, spend the day daydreaming. Let your mind kind of wander. Let your spirit take your mind on a journey of where you think that you want to go. And then stay committed and find balance so that when you get what you want, you do have it all. You have the relationship healthy, you have the family life healthy, you have the home that you desire, and this, and the simplicity around you, and that you're taking care of your body, you're nurturing your spirit, and making sure that you're incorporating all these different aspects so that when you get where you're going, you're going to have the best time. So hopefully this resonates with you guys. Sorry for dropping the F-bomb. or S-bomb. I actually don't remember what I said, but you might hear from me next week. You might not hear from me till April. But regardless, I love you all. Look forward to seeing your comments below. Sorry if I don't respond to them all right away. I don't check my emails very much, and that's where they kind of come in. And then by that time, I'm just overwhelmed with emails. But love you all. I also just wanted to give a shout out to, and I'll talk about this in April, but I'm starting to do a monthly gathering for the angels called the Angel Hour. And the Angel Hour is 1 hour and 11 minutes. It's from 1:11 to 2:22 p.m. Pacific time every second Monday of the month. So the first one's going to be Monday, April 12th, and it's going to be $33 Canadian, works out to be about $27 American recorded. So if you can't make it live, you get the replay. And the angels have been inspiring me to do this since 2018. I have a whole post about it on Instagram if you want to go check it out. But I will be doing it every month. If one person shows up or 100 people show up, I'm committed to my angel work. I don't talk about it very much, but I'm going to be doing a lot more with the angels moving forward. And they do come through quite often in my mentorship sessions, not so much my readings. And so they've shown me very specific ways I can work with their energy to help people have experiences with them. So I'm really excited. So the Angel Hour, I will drop the link below if you want to register. And I look forward to that. And I look forward to connecting